Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Diaries, episode 44. I think it is. Update for this week. I've been doing a lot of prep, like I mentioned in the last video. I'm going on a trip tomorrow morning for like 2 weeks. So still going to be working, but going to actually try and take a little bit of time off. So just getting all the stuff prepped for that. Things are still going to be operating as I go away. But yeah, the goal is to try and work as little as possible over the next 2 weeks. So just getting like some, emails and content done for the next couple of weeks. What else? We got doing like a workshop this week where we're doing we're hosting a workshop, like a training for our paid clients. But what we're doing is basically opening up guest passes to that workshop to customers. So you can pay like a one-time fee just to attend the training. Whereas obviously the clients are in our actual coaching program. So we're testing that strategy out to see if that is a good way to, start ascending people. Because definitely in our niche where it's not necessarily, hey, we're going to make you money. I found that offering low ticket first and then offering them the chance to pay more to join like some form of program is much more effective than sometimes going straight to the program, just because it's less money based. If you've got a good guarantee and it's a money making offer, then go nuts, go straight to high ticket or some form of premium coaching program. But yeah, in the more softer niches where it's less money based, I've found that, doing lower ticket first actually works better. So we're testing that out. What I wanted to share on the screen is just kind of like the differences in kind of like two customers. So it might actually be better if I put this here. Let me do this. So this is just to signify two customers, and it just this just came to my attention the other day when this happened with a customer. So literally like 2 days ago, someone saw one of our ads, so cold traffic, never heard of us before. They weren't on our email list or anything like that. And they went through and they bought everything in like the low ticket funnel. So they bought a workshop, an upsell. Sorry, they bought the workshop, they bought the order bump, they bought the first upsell, and they bought the second upsell. So they bought everything they possibly could straight away as they went through the funnel. The next day, they buy the pass to this workshop that I just talked to you about that we're hosting tonight. And then the people who join the workshop, we give them an opportunity to join the coaching program. And boom. The same day they purchased the coaching program. We just send them a link and they bought for 1K. So in the space of, I think it was like 2 to 3 days, they bought literally every single product we have. And that's what you'll get with like some customers, is that it should even be shorter than this. They will come into your world and they will just buy everything straight away. They're just like the good buyers. But at the same time, not everyone is like that, right? What people also need sometimes is a bit of time. So we've had people buy our coaching program, the 1K offer, and they'll be on our email list for like 12 months. We've been doing this business now for over 12 months, and people who joined the list even before we kind of made this offer, they've gone through and like bought our stuff after not buying anything for like 6 to 12 months. But the problem is a lot of people expect this just to happen all the time. And what happens is, because they don't make as much money as they want, or they don't make as much money as they feel like they deserve, they build their business and then they stop here. And again, this is just like a single example of one customer, but it's also an example of kind of like the whole business, right? They'll do it for a short period of time, but they don't stay in the game long enough for like to get the compound effect of what they're working on. And this is why, I wrote this here, right? Because this, over a long enough time horizon, if you just keep showing up and stay consistent, everything stacks on top of each other. Because sometimes people just need to know that you're legit. And one of the ways that people decide if you're legit or not is if they've seen you for a long enough time. If you on your Facebook feed now, how many different people do you see trying to shill some like agency coaching program or, we help coaches, blah, blah, blah. Like you see them all the time, right? But how many of those stand the test of time? Not many. It's why people like, Sam Ovens, for example, had such a good reputation in the space because he was one of the first people to start the, hey, you can sell information online and make money. And, he outlasted pretty much all of his competitors. And people were still buying his stuff in 2022, right? Like probably like 6 to 8 or 10 years after he started selling stuff. And it's because sometimes people just need to see you long enough and frequent enough over a time period for them to actually buy. But again, what most people do is they'll get to here, and because there's not been like explosive growth, they give up here. And this is my own like mini pep talk as well, because I've talked about getting frustrated at this stuff on the channel before. But it was just interesting, I just saw over the last few weeks or last week, we've seen someone come and do this, where they'll just come in and buy everything straight away. And like, yes, I want everyone to be like this, but it doesn't always happen. And we've also seen people do this as well, where they've been on the list for a long time. So you only get the benefits of these customers if you continue all the way up. So yeah. And I was actually chatting to someone today about it as well. And without me even talking about it, they mentioned it. Like sometimes just standing the test of time is like the best social proof. Like if you've been selling the same offer for like 1 to 2 years, or at least helping the same type of customer for like 1 to 2 years, 3 to 4 years, that is more social proof than like more impactful social proof than like a testimonial could get you in some cases. Not for everyone, but it definitely does help. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That was on my mind. There's no real crazy other updates, honestly, business-wise. Yeah, everything's good. Looking forward to taking a little bit of a break. I'm going to still film these videos weekly, but let's just see how I feel. Maybe I will take a couple of weeks off. But I did say in the last video and this video that I will. So I probably will, but let's just see. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.